Welcome to Sveti Stefan. It's one of the most iconic places in Montenegro. But not for us. Sadly, only hotel guests can get in. There's not much to do here. We're just gonna take a few photos and move on. Okay, so here's the plan. We started in Sveti Stefan. Next up, Tivat, Porto Montenegro. Then Kotor, the Old Town, and Perast. We'll keep on moving through Piva Canyon, visiting the Ostrog Monastery near Niksic, next Podgorica, then Lovcen National Park, and finally Budva. This is Porto Montenegro. Probably the most expensive spot in the whole country. I asked myself, why don't I own one of these yachts? And then I realized, well, my dad just didn't work hard enough to make us rich. And now we arrive in Kotor. I've seen this place online so many times, and it already looks amazing, but it's super windy. If you don't believe me, well, just look at this guy's hair. We just got to Kotor Old Town. It is one of the best preserved medieval towns. It's around 2,000 years old. Some people still live in these old houses today. The narrow streets and the architecture look amazing. Cafes and restaurants on every corner. They call this place the Cat City, probably because of all the cats. The streets are really confusing. We had a little trouble finding our way to the fortress. Looks like we've got a long walk ahead. On the way up, there's a small checkpoint where a guard usually stands. I had read a lot of comments about him. People said he was aggressive and hard to understand. I was actually kind of looking forward to meeting him, but unfortunately the spot was empty, so I decided to play the scene myself.
Hello, how much?
15 euro.
Oh,
15 euro.
no.
Hadi, haydi.
Arka bak.
Ne?
Unfortunately, we couldn't make it to the fortress. The whole trip was gonna take around an hour and a half. They said that a storm was on the way, so we changed our plans. We want to get home before the storm hits. This is the place we stayed at in Kotor. It was right by the bay, with a view that looked unreal. At the time of recording, I had no idea yet, but I think I might have just recorded the best video I'll ever capture in my whole life. If you're coming from Kotor, take the lower road and turn left at the first entrance. Park there if you can, otherwise some guys might ask for fake parking fees up top. Other than that, the place is amazing. Watching from up here is actually probably better than being there. Now, if you're driving for the first time, do be careful. Outside the city, most of the roads look like this. We're in Pluzine now, driving through Piva Canyon. The road goes right next to the water. One of the coolest drives in Montenegro. There's lots of tunnels, sharp turns, and amazing views everywhere. This is Piva Canyon, and that's Pluzine, a small town right next to the lake. We're leaving Pluzine and heading to Ostrog Monastery. It's about a 2-hour drive through the mountains. Here, we're walking up to Ostrog Monastery. We did forget to bring water, and we didn't know it would be this exhausting. We even found a water well. But of course, it didn't work. And we still have 30 more minutes to the top.
Красивое место. Нужно преодолеть какие-нибудь вот такие.
The monastery is built right into the side of the cliff, about 900 meters above the valley. It was founded in the 17th century, and it's one of the most visited places in Montenegro. If you're wondering whether it was worth the trip, trust me, it is. People from all over the world come here, not just for religious reasons, but for the view as well. And now we're on the way back, going to Niksic, deciding on what to eat with my wife, as you can see, full of love and respect. They brought us 2 receipts for the same meal. My wife here is trying to figure out why. I'm just hoping it means I don't have to pay for her this time. This is Niksic. There's nothing to see here.
Пятый час. чуть-чуть.
Next up, Podgorica, Resurrection Cathedral. It's the biggest church in Montenegro. Its twin towers rise nearly 27 meters, holding 17 bells, one of them weighing 11 tons. Their sound echoes across the city. You can hear them from miles away. Here, we're driving to Lovcen. The trip is gonna take about an hour and 18 minutes. There were clouds everywhere. It honestly feels like we're driving through the sky. Actually, I don't think I've ever been this close to the clouds before. It's really cold up here. Lovcen is about 1,700 meters high, so we are actually inside the clouds. It's not fog. Make sure to bring something warm. It's freezing. Uh-oh, guys. Looks like someone lost their cap. It's somewhere down there. May it rest in peace. These two giant women guard the entrance to Niego's tomb. They represent the mothers of Montenegro. This place is perfect for enjoying one of the best views of Montenegro and Kotor, all while sipping probably the most expensive coffee in the country. Because of a week-long storm warning, everything was closed and under maintenance. So, just enjoy the view. Now, we're arriving in Budva. There's a small cafe inside the old fortress, right by the sea. Let's go in for a coffee. The streets look similar to Kotor, just a bit more confusing.
Burası insan yaşıyor. Kahvaltı. Bisiklet sürüyoruz. Şimdi restorana
And with that, we end our Montenegro trip. A few days, a lot of driving, and even more memories than we expected. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next adventure.